All right, hello and welcome to a session of FitEssentials Basics. I'm Shauna, I'll be taking you through class. Here's our disclaimer before we get rolling. You're about to engage in intense physical activity. Proceed with caution. Do not attempt to perform any movements or activity that exceed your current physical capabilities. Participants with injuries, high blood pressure, chronic health conditions, recent chest pain, or that have any other condition that may limit their ability to participate in this activity should consult their physician or healthcare provider before proceeding. So let's go ahead and come on up to your feet. We'll start standing. Have your water nearby. Let's see if I can get my whole head in the view. All right, we're gonna bring the hands in front of the chest. Stand with your feet about hip width apart. Pull your shoulders back, pull that chin in. And we're gonna just breathe in, reaching straight out in front of your body or up to overhead. And as you exhale, release your arms down. Good job. Maybe that twice through. So feel free to close the eyes, lengthen as you reach, relax as you lower. One more time. Straight up, lift up out of the hips, and relax down to the side. Very good. From here, we're going to go one hand on the hip. Just give a little bounce into the feet, and we're going to gently rotate the body, reaching straight across the torso. Hand on the hip. Rotate and just reach straight across. Nice and gentle here. So you can just imagine reaching a little bit farther each time. Very good. After about twice each side, relax those arms down to the side. Get a little bit of swivel in through the hips, and then let those arms swing. Gently coming against the body, side to side here. Nice. Heavy arms here, and just the hips are guiding the motion. Exhale as you breathe, or exhale as you rotate. Good job. Couple more each side. Fantastic. Walk the feet in, pull the shoulders back. If you want to balance, either hang on to the wall or a table, a chair. Otherwise, lift up. See if you can lift one foot off the ground and twirl the ankle around a little bit. If you prefer, take a seat for these. We're just rolling the ankles around. Good job. Set the foot down as needed. Reset, pull up, same foot, and then twirl it the other direction. Woo, there you go. And then when you're ready, same thing, other side. Place the foot, pull up, shoulders back, lifting up. Twirl it around. Here we go, and same thing other way. And down and relax. Fantastic. Step the feet wide, hands on the hips, and we're gonna rock the hips side to side. Just gently shift the hips to one side and then the other. Very good. Then we're going to walk the feet in, standing tall. We're going to go into our paused march first. So you're going to lift one arm, lift the opposite knee, and have as little shift between the shoulders and hips as possible. So everything nice and slow. It's like you're like a robot, slow motion on the movies. Down and lift, pulling up. We'll pick up the pace here in a second, but let's just kind of wake the body up, down and up. Fantastic. Couple more each side. Lifting tall. As you lift the knee, lift the foot and toes as well. Fantastic. One more each side. And straight up. Very good. We're going to go to a side step, and we call it our seal jack. So opening the chest, stepping side to side. Shoulders down, palms forward. Nice. Beautiful. Open, close, open and close. Fantastic. About one more each side, and then relax down. Next, we're just going to keep the feet stationary, and we're going to circle the arms around, reaching out in front of your body. Open them up through, all the way through, and then try to alternate which arm's on top. Circular motions up and around. Reach that other arm forward. Very nice. Reach and rotate. One more time. Fantastic. We're going to walk the feet in, Hands back on the hips, and now this time we're gonna circle those hips around, taking them one side. When you bring those hips forward, really squeeze your bum. Protect your spine, fire the glutes. There you go. And when you're ready, switch directions, same thing other way. And if you feel a little bit funny, just smile. Very nice. All right, we're gonna start to open up those hip flexors. I want you to mirror me. So we're gonna go opposite legs. Your right foot's gonna step forward. It's my left. Your left foot's gonna step back. Take your left arm onto your right shoulder. You're gonna pull that elbow down and in as you shift that hip forward. So squeezing the glute on your left leg, and then turn your torso towards that lead leg. Rock out of it. Shift the hips, fire that glute, and then turn your arms and turn your head towards your right side. Once more, shifting out, shifting in, fire that glute. Feel a little opening on the front of the hip, and then relax the arms down. Same thing, other side. Your left foot forward, right foot back. Right hand to that left shoulder, holding that arm down and in. And now keeping the feet planted, shift the hips. Rotate your body towards your right. About 3 times. Shift out of it, shift into it. Back and forward and rotate. And release. Fantastic. Back to our side step and arm swing. Crossing it over, stepping it out. As I open the hands, palms go forward. Squeeze those shoulders back. Fantastic. All right, next we're gonna continue to open those shoulders. I want you to imagine like we're in the pool of water and we're gonna start to swim. So I'm just kind of dipping into my feet, heels are planted, and now I'm gonna start to reach my arms around behind me and just imagine doing like a front crawl, if I could say that, in the water. Just kind of moving a little bit through your torso. Yeah, there you go. We're in our imaginary pool, circling that arm back, imagining if you're trying to bring that hand up above the shoulder and out of the water. Very good. A couple more each arm. Getting some good movement there today. Fantastic. Come back upright, walk the feet back in. We're going to go back to our march. This time we're going to go a little bit faster and add the punch across the body. If you like that pause march, you can stick with it. Or, you get to choose here. If you want to move a little bit faster, breathe and punch. So I like to exhale as I punch that arm out. Blow the air out. And as you bring the arms back in, squeeze the shoulders together, stand tall each time. Very nice. Couple more each side rather. Once more. And relax. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and grab a little drink of water. Whatever's nearby. All right. Trying to get that pool deal out of the screen there. Yeah, oh well. All right, we're gonna go quad stretch next. If you can grab that foot, that's what we're working towards here, best you can, or repeat that standing lunge stretch that we did a second ago. If you can grab the foot, it helps to balance on something. You can also use a rope or something around the foot as able. And we're gonna hold this about 20 seconds. Hold the shoulder back also, and lifting up out of that support leg. Don't let that hip drop down. Breathe here. We're getting ready for some squats in our first circuit. Squats are sitting and standing out of the chair. Go ahead and relax that foot down. Same thing other side. Lifting up through the core, grabbing that foot, or doing that long lunge. Shoulder back, breathing. There you go, best you can. And relax that down. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to place the chair here. Next, we're gonna start to warm up that squat. So totally appropriate if you have something to hold on to. I guess I could have kept my chair. Back of the chair, hanging on to the side of the table. Place the feet about hip width apart. And from here, we're gonna send the hips back, push the knees out, chest nice and tall. You're just gonna come down as far as you're able, keeping those heels planted, midline engaged. Then push through your feet, use the arms as needed. 2 to 3 times here, taking your time, hips back, hanging on, getting as deep as we're confident. Knees pushing out, drive those heels and stand. I'm gonna show one more straight on. You can reach those arms out, holding on, sinking back, and stand. Fantastic. All right, folks, so our first circuit here, you can squat with weight or without weight, or you can squat to the chair where you'll control down, push the heels and stand, okay? If you wanna hold weight, you can hold it in 2 hands or hold one right underneath the shoulders. We're gonna squat for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna come into a bent over row, reaching forward, elbow high, 30 seconds each arm with about 15 seconds in between exercises. Any questions before we start? If you're not quite sure, just follow us on the first round and then add in when you're ready. All right, place the feet about hip width apart. I'm going to show to the chair on round 1, 2, 1. Here we go. Whether you're squatting without assistance or to the chair, slow as you lower. Control down, lightly sit, push through your feet, stand tall. Nice. Hips back, control, and stand. Beautiful. Just over halfway. And while you're focused on the weight staying in the heels, I want you to grip the toes as well. Don't lift those toes up. Push your big toe down. Maybe one more. Control and stand. Very good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to do a row in the left arm first. So find somewhere that you can support. Place the feet about hip width apart. Place your right hand down for support. Grab the weight in your left. From here, I'm going to step my right foot forward, step that left foot back. And then when you're ready, elbow high, shoulder back, reaching forward. Elbow up and in. You can turn your torso slightly, kind of peering up towards the ceiling as you pull that weight in towards your side. Good job. Reach forward. Again, elbow high, slight rotation, down and in. Halfway. And pay attention to that arm you're supporting on. So pushing through that arm, not letting yourself collapse into the shoulder. Maybe one more. Elbow high and down and relax. Good job. Let's stand tall in between sides. We're going to go same thing, other side. So now we're going to place the left hand down. Step your right foot back. Grab that weight in the right hand. 2, 1, and here we go. Elbow high above the torso, slightly rotating as you row that arm in, peering up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Halfway. Good job. Reaching forward, elbow high, just a little bit of a rotation, kind of peering up, and 2, 1, and rest. Very good. We're going to take about 30 seconds. That's cycle 1. We're going to do it twice more. We're going to go back to the squats. You're welcome to stick with what you were doing. I'm going to show without the chair this round. All righty. So with or without weight, set the feet about hip width apart. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Knees push wide. Sinking down as far as you're confident. There you go. Moving with control. If you're squatting to that chair, just sit back with control. Halfway through. Very good. Sitting back and stand. Wonderful. Sinking, sinking, sinking. Stand with confidence. Maybe one more. Reach back and up. Beautiful. We're going back to the single arm row. Left arm first. So place that right hand. Step your left foot back. 2, 1. Here we go. Reach forward and then elbow high to the ceiling. Nice. Down and in. As you pull the elbow up, think about squeezing that shoulder blade back and into the spine. Reach forward, row high. Good job. Head neutral, so look towards your wrist as you reach forward. Kind of try to peer towards the ceiling as you row high. Maybe one more here. Up and pause, down and relax. Good job. Hi, Hunter. Good to see you with us, Ann. We're gonna go same thing, opposite arm. Left hand supports this time. Step your right foot back. Grab that weight on the right. 2, 1. Here we go. Elbow high and reach forward. Nice, Laura. Good high elbow position. Good. You got it, Shirley. There you go, Ann. Good to see you. Reach down and up. This is round 2 of 3 here. Working on that mid-back strength helps hold us tall when we're walking and standing. Maybe one more. Up and in. 2, 1, and relax. Very good. Take a little bit longer, just about 30 seconds, a little bit more before we start that third and final round. Good time to grab a sip of water. Keep hydrated. All right, we're gonna start in 20 seconds. You can hold weights or keep them on the side. All right, whether you're squatting to the chair or without the chair, walk the feet about hip width apart, have a slight toe out. 2, 1, and here we go. Final set, knees push wide, heels stay planted. Sinking back, stand smooth. There we go. Getting on and off the chair, on and off out of the squat. Chest tall now. Fantastic. Over halfway. Moving with control. Nice, Kelly. Good tall chest position. 2, 1, rest. Awesome. Final set of rows. You're going to go left arm first. Place that right hand. Step the feet. Place your left foot back behind you. Reach that arm forward, and whenever you're ready, up and in. Breathe in, breathe out to row. Avoiding any kind of shrug into the ear, elbow high. And continue to lift up out of that support arm. So lift as you rotate. Couple more times, up and in, down, one more, 2, 1, release. Good job. Same thing, other arm. Right arm this time. So left hand supporting, right foot walks back. And when you're ready, elbow high. Just a slight pivot. Reach down, reach up, peer over that shoulder. There's our halfway. Stay strong in the midline. Good work. And 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Go ahead and come on up. Let's grab a drink of water. And then we're going to be doing a behind the back stretch. If it's tough for you to interlace the hands behind you, grab a strap or a towel. Or a band works. All right, so you want to open up the shoulders and the chest. Interlace the hands behind you or grab onto that band. Extend those arms. Feet nice and wide here. Good base support. Pull up. But we don't want to arch back. So ribs down, midline strong. If you want to add a forward fold, you're going to bounce, kind of really root your heels down. Long spine as you bow forward. And then breathe into the back. Only stay here as far as you're comfortable. And then when you're ready, turn the hips under, come on up. Release those arms. Woo! Fantastic job. Set that band down, walk your feet back in so the toes are pointing straight ahead. Hands on the thighs. Stand up tall out of your spine. Tuck that chin in towards your chest. Have a little bit of bend in your knees, and then slide the hands down your thighs. Just kind of feeling, where is my length today? Once you feel a stretch into your back, you can either come up or pause there. Breathe, and then when you're ready, make your way on up. Very good. From here, we're going to stretch your side body. So walk your feet about hip width apart. Take your hands out to the side. If you can reach up to overhead, if you're able to interlace your fingers, that's fantastic. Have a little bend to those knees, and then you're just ever so gently going to bend your torso to one side, back to center, and then a little bit to the other side, not forcing anything. Just feel that nice stretch along the side of your body. There you go, good. Sometimes we get stiff in our low back when the sides of our bodies get tight. We need to stretch the sides as well as the back and the front. Help keep everything moving together. Very good, and then relax those arms down when you're ready. All right, very good, folks. We're gonna be doing our next circuit. We're gonna be doing a deadlift, picking something up off the ground. Okay, or you could just practice like a forward hinge. So if you don't have anything to hold on to for weights, you can cross your arms over your chest, root your heels, you'll bow forward and stand. If you do have a weight, you can hold it right in between your hands, shoulders back, knees push wide, bowing forward, standing straight up. Okay, we're gonna go 30 seconds of this hinging pattern or the deadlift, and then we're gonna rest. And then we're going to go 30 seconds of a push-up. You can elevate your hands on a table or lowering down, pushing through. We want to avoid the hips falling forward, so hips high, okay? Ideally not piked up, but I honestly would rather see them too high than to arch the back. And just like before, we'll do that 3 times through. Any questions before we start? All right, if there are no questions, step the feet nice and wide, long spine, 2, 1, and here we go. Hips go straight back, squeeze the glutes, bowing forward, standing tall. Nice. Just 30 seconds here, good focus. That's it, nice. And as you bow forward, pull that chin in as well. Look towards the floor, and then looking straight ahead of the top, shoulders back. Nice, bowing forward, standing tall. Good job. And 1 or 2 more. Over and up. And 2, 1. Rest and rotate. Good job. If you're using weights, go ahead and set them down. From here, you're going to place your hands about shoulder width apart. The lower you are to the floor, the harder it's going to be. So feel free to use the back of a couch, your countertop, or even the wall. Walk your feet back. Midline strong, and then whenever you're ready, elbows come in towards your torso, pulling those shoulder blades back and down, lowering down, push nice and strong through your hands. Looking straight ahead, pushing away. There you go, focus, and drive. Don't go to failure here. So if you're like, oh, that gets tough, you can always just hold that top position as well. That's gonna build your strength also. 2, 1, walk it in and rest. Good job. We'll take just about 30 seconds here in between sets. Give a little bit of time to grab some water. And if you want to change up your weights, you could also do it holding a weight in each hand. So I'm going to show that this time. I'm going to hold the weight in each hand. Feet are going to go nice and wide. And I'm using my upper body to not let the weight go wide. So I'm going to keep it in close. 2, 1, here we go. Bowing forward, push those knees out. Good job. Nice flat back. So hips long, hips push back, bowing forward. Yep. And I'm watching the screen here, but for you folks, I'd like to see you look down towards the floor as you bow forward, chin in, standing smooth. Good job. Over and up. Just like you're going to pick up a laundry basket. You bow forward, grab your basket, and stand up and rest. Good job. That's set 2. Back to the push-ups. Or like I said, if you're like, I don't feel good on my shoulders on that push-up, hold that top position. Place those hands underneath the shoulders. Walk the feet back, 2, 1, and here we go. Either holding your plank nice and firm or lowering down with control. Watch those elbows. They tend to wing wide. So think about kind of keeping them in towards your torso. They don't have to stay all the way against, but just not way out wide. That's our halfway point. Pull the belly button in as you lower or as you hold that top position. Everything tight, no arching of the back. And 2, 1, and rest and rotate. Fantastic. One more time through. I'm going to show the kettlebell this time for the deadlift. They sell these at like Dollar General, Walmarts, Kmarts, and such. This one is 15 pounds. So if you're ever looking for weights to use, you can always find something pretty basic at the local stores. Standing tall, place your feet nice and wide. So you want to be right over top of anything you're going to pick up. Shoulders back. Here we go. Send those knees out, bowing forward, and standing tall. Squeeze the glutes. Hinging over, looking down towards the floor, straight up. Yes. We're focusing on moving with control. Use the upper body. Keep the weight in close to your body. Don't let it swing wide. Shoulders back. And stand. Good job. Couple more. Down and up. 2, 1, and rest and rotate. Good job. Woo! Looks like Anna lost the lights. All right, final set of push-ups or holding that plank. There you go. There you are. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Walk the feet back. 2, 1. Here we go. That's better, Ann. You're good. Thank you. My mom said she was in the store last week and all the lights went out. She was in a Whole Foods, she said, and all of a sudden the lights went out, just some generators and the low lights were on. Nice and controlled. Lower down, pushing away. Keeping those elbows in now. Don't let them wing out. Maybe one more. 2, 1, and rest and rotate. Great job. All done there. Woo. Let's go ahead and just kind of step it out. If you need to take a break, drink some water. We're going to do a few stretches here, and we just have one final circuit for the day. All right, folks. You can either, if you know these stretches from the floor, if you'd rather be on the floor, you're welcome to go down there or follow me from the chair. We're going to kind of address the hips a little bit here. So we're going to mirror each other. So you're going to start with your right leg. Place your left foot down, pull that right leg in towards the shoulder, and let's revisit those ankles again. Keeping some good movement here. Sit tall rather. Shoulders back, pivot it around, and let's switch directions. Same thing other side or other way. Good job. Relax that foot down. Same thing other side. Grab the shin, sitting tall, pull the shoulders back, and then circle through. Well done. And reverse directions. Up and around. Wonderful. Relax that foot down. Now we're going to go back to the first leg, and you're going to try to get your foot on the opposite side of the knee that's down. And now if you can get it there, we can use that leg as kind of a lever here. We're going to pull your right knee towards your left hip. And we want to look to kind of target this glute area. Sit tall and breathe here. Hugging it in. Let's go 2 more nice deep breaths. And relax it down. Same thing, opposite side. Place the foot, try to cross that foot over the knee, and then use that leg and use the arms to kind of pivot through, pulling your left knee towards your right side of your body. And again, we want to look to isolate this outer hip. Breathe. Last time. And relax that side down. Very good. Continue to sit nice and tall up out of the chair. And we're going to take your right arm, reach it straight up in the air. Let that arm bend down behind your body. Reach your opposite arm up. Try to grab that elbow. Pull it back best you can. This can be a tough one here. And then as able, just gently side bend your body. Lengthen through the spine as you come back to center. And then again, slightly bend to the side. Very good. 2 to 3 more. Open. Nice. Good job. And relax. Bring it down. Same thing, opposite arm. Reach straight up. Pull that chin in. Bend the elbow. Grab that elbow. Just pull it back. And if it's really tough to be in this position, stay here. Or if you're all right to bend to the side, add those side bends. Ooh, I'm a little stiff this morning. Good job, folks. Couple more. Up and back. Up and back. And relax. Wonderful. All right. Go ahead and make your way up. One more circuit, and then we'll finish with some stretching as well. So this time we're going to go 30 to 45 seconds for each activity. The first one, we're going to work on our balance with our sway. Arms out to the side, swaying side to side. If anybody wants a little bit more lower body work, you can do a squat for that first round while we're swaying, okay? But I'm going to be demonstrating the balance work. We're just going to leave the squats to earlier. From the sway, we're going to walk the feet in, and we're going to go to that march. Again, 30 seconds here. We're going to march. And then our final exercise will be our burpee. Hands onto a chair or your same thing that you did your push-ups on. Step the feet back, step the feet up, squeeze your backside, stand tall, reach up to overhead. So you'll place the hands, step back, step up, and reach. Those of you that might know the burpee to the floor, if you want to do that, you're always welcome to make it harder. After the burpees, we're going to have 30 seconds rest, and we're going to go back to practicing that sway. It'll be 45 seconds of the sway, 30 seconds of the march, and about 45 seconds on the burpees. Rest anytime you need. Move with me when you're ready. We're going to start here in about 5 seconds. If you're not quite ready, just join when you are. So swaying is first, or like I said, anyone that wants to squat. 2, 1, here we go. Shoulders pull back. And this is just a focused movement here where we're shifting from one side, trying to hold for like 1 to 2 seconds, and then shifting back to the other. The whole time you want to really pull up through that core. Grip the toes, shoulders lift. Nice. That's 30 seconds. If you want any kind of a rest before we march, relax those arms down, take a little bit of a break. We're going to start our march here in 10 seconds. Very good. And 2, 1, and here we go. Crossbody, march and punch. Breathe. Nice. Fantastic. Halfway, like I said, this one's 30, and then we're going to go 45 seconds for those burpees. Two, 1, and the burpees. Place the hands right underneath the shoulders. Step the feet back. Step up. Squeeze your backside. Reach tall to overhead. And then try to alternate which foot steps back and up. Every other rep, switch your legs. Good job. Squeezing the glutes as you stand tall. Reaching right up to overhead. Wonderful. Step back, step up, stand tall. Fantastic. 20 more seconds here, folks. And then we'll have a 30-second rest. Breathe and move. And smile when you stand up. Reach overhead. Say whoopee. There you go. And 2, 1. And here's our rest break. Nice job. 30 seconds rest. Grab a quick drink, and we'll be back to our sway. So that's set one. Like I said, we have 4 sets total. Build in your rest anytime you need. If you want to squat instead of sway, we're starting in just under 10 seconds. Tall chest. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lifting up, shift, grip, and side to side. Anyone that wants an extra challenge, close those eyes if you feel like it's too easy. And then they'll quickly not be so easy. Focus, smile, and be kind to yourself. Balance work is a really easy thing to get critical about. So be patient. That's 30 seconds. If you want to rest before our march, take a little break. And remember to lifting up out of that core, pull your belly button in. Shift and lift. Maybe 1 more. 2, 1. Relax those arms, standing tall, and here we go. March and punch. Good. Keep that breathing going now. Breathe out. Nice. Shoulders back, elbows in. As you lift the knee, lift the foot and toes as well. Fantastic. 10 seconds. Then we go to our burpees. Feeling those hips. 2, 1, and burpees. Place the hands under the shoulders. Feet step back, feet step up. Squeeze your bum as you stand tall. Reach high. Good job. Strong support. There you go. Alternating which foot steps back. So I step back with my left, step up with my left, stand tall. Then the right foot, step back with the right, step up with the right, squeeze the glutes and stand. Fantastic. That's our 30-second mark. 15 more before our rest. Nice, Ann. You got it, Shirley. There you go. Straight up. Reach high. Wonderful. Maybe 1 more. 2, 1. And here's our rest break. Woo! Nice work. That's halfway. 30 seconds till we start set 3. 3 of 4, everybody. So we'll be going back to the sway. Again, those of you that want some more work on the lower body, you're welcome to do squats instead of that sway. Otherwise, 10 seconds. Nice deep breath. Let's stand tall up out of the spine. Shoulders back. 2, 1. Here we go. Shift your weights. Grip the toes down. Try to hold anywhere between 1 and 3 seconds on each side. Oops. Good job. Grip the toes. Lift up out of the ankle. One side to the other. Wonderful. We got a full 45 seconds here, so stay patient. We're over halfway. Just continue to squeeze those shoulders back. That's 30 seconds. If you want a little bit of a break, take it now. Nice. Hold and lift. Woo. 2, 1, and here we go. Arms come down, and then we start our punch. Lift those knees. Punch across the body. Good work. As you pull the arm in, squeeze those shoulders back, nice and tall through the chest. Fantastic. Up and across. Maybe 1 more each side, and then we've got our second to last set of burpees. 2, 1, and here we go. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Step back, step up. Squeeze the backside as you stand tall. And remember, we're going to alternate legs. So the left foot steps back and up. The next rep, the right foot steps back and up. That's it. Continue to breathe. As you reach to overhead, squeeze your bum, squeeze those glutes. Use the backside to pull yourself upright. Nice job. Maybe 1 to 2 more. We have 10 seconds. Stepping it back, stepping it up. 2, 1, and here's our final rest break. Nice job. 30 seconds off, grab a drink, and then we'll do it one more time through. Woo! Nice job, Ann. I love it. 15 seconds. Let's take a little break as we get ready for our final set of balance work. So standing tall, pull those shoulders back, lift everything up, walk your feet about hip width apart, arms reach out nice and wide, and whenever you're ready, shifting the weight, lifting up, and side to side here. Pull through, standing tall. Good job. This is where you want to focus that self-talk, nice and positive. Many of you here have children, so just think, how would you talk to your kids if they were having trouble with their balance? Would you yell at them and tell them they're doing a bad job, or would you just encourage them? So try to encourage yourself. Quiet that critical voice. We all have it. Continue to lift up. About one more each side. We're getting ready for our final march. And 2, 1, relax those arms down, walk the feet in, and then whenever you're ready, knees up, arms punching across the body. Good job, and keep that breathing up now. Exhale as you punch. Good. Standing as tall as you can, shoulders back. Great work, everybody. Staying with it. Maybe one more each side and our final round of burpees. Here we go. Place the hands down. Step the foot back. Step that same side up. Squeeze and stand tall. Good job. Remember to alternate your step back leg. Step back, step up, all the way up. Fantastic. Final 30 seconds. Nice. Back and up and stand. Woo! Doing great. And 15 seconds left. Continue to breathe, continue to focus. We're almost done. Great job. Smile as you reached overhead. Let's get one more for everybody. Step back, step up, and stand tall. Woo! Good work. Give yourself a round of applause. You and everybody else here. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead, walk it out for a second. And we're gonna finish with some more stretching. And I wanna keep you on your feet for just a moment. So go ahead, walk your feet back out. We're gonna bring the arms up onto the shoulders, get a little bit of bend into the knees so your heels are planted, and we're just gonna gently rotate our body. Peer it over one shoulder, back to center, and peer over the other side. Do you have enough space to go outstretched arms, arms out to the sides, and same idea, rotate, back to center, and then rotate the other direction.
It's snowing.
It's snowing outside here in Colorado. Woohoo! One more time each way. I always say if it's gonna be cold, there might as well be snow. Makes it beautiful and kind of magical. And relax those arms down. Good job. Let's walk your feet in. If you want to take a seat for this, you can. Stand tall, chin to the chest, sliding down. The one that we did earlier today, reaching down for the toes. And breathe into the back as you'd like. And then when you're ready, standing tall, push through your heels, coming all the way back up to the top. And then with the feet wide, we're going to go hands on the low back. Make sure you're bending a little bit into the knees, and then just ever so slightly, try to pull your elbows back and see if you can just peer up towards the ceiling, allowing the hips to come forward, but squeeze your glutes, no pinching in the back, and then relax out of it. Again, stand tall, hands are supporting your low back, squeeze your bum, and just gently let the hips come forward, and then relax. Good job. One more time. Opening the front of the hips just a little bit, opening the chest, and relax. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a seat. All right.
Squeeze your bum.
Squeeze your bum. How many times do I say that? You need to always remember that, right? Use those big muscles on the backside. All right, so we're going to go a little bit deeper into the hip stretch this time. Let's start with your right leg. You're going to pull the knee towards your shoulder, And then try to get that right foot up onto your left thigh. And this is called our figure 4 stretch. So best you can, you want to kind of let your right knee drop down, looking to open up through that hip. And just sit tall here. You can, you'll probably feel it. If you're like, oh, I don't really feel it, then just lean forward and then you'll feel it.
Feel it.
And breathe. I don't want it to be so intense that you're like grimacing and like saying, when is she going to relax this? So pull out of it if it's too much. Otherwise, about 10 more seconds. Breathe deep. One more breath. And relax. Relax that foot down. Same thing, opposite side. Work that left foot up to your right thigh. Sitting up nice and tall. And then gently sit forward. Happy dogs. Good job. Breathing into it. Let's go 2 to 3 more breaths here. One more time. Breathe deep and relax. Fantastic. Relax that side down. Now we're going to go a gentle spinal twist. So take your left hand to your right thigh, your right hand to your right shoulder. Sit tall, kind of pull yourself around, and then you're going to circle your shoulder up and back. About 10 times. Tracing the grapefruits, tracing your little mini soccer ball. And trying to feel that shoulder blade kind of moving up and down around the rib cage. It's pretty normal to kind of feel some clicks and pops. You get all those tendons and stuff. We want to keep it moving in the shoulder. And then when you're ready, go ahead and relax. And same thing, other side. Your right hand to your left thigh. Sit tall, left hand to your left shoulder. Pull yourself into that twist. And then when you're ready, pivot that elbow up and around, up and back. Nice deep breathing. Very good. And then last one here from the seated position. Set your feet a little bit wider. Hands on the thighs. Slide them down the legs. Just kind of drop yourself down, but still keeping your hips firmly on the chair. Drop the head down and breathe into your back. And this should feel like a gentle stretch on the low back. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, push your hands into your legs, make your way back up. All right, we're going to come up to our feet, but just kind of give yourself a second. I know I just got a little dizzy there. Woo! Blood rushing to the head. All right, take your time. We're going to come up. The last thing I want you to do is we're just going to stretch out your calves, your lower legs. If you happen to have a set of stairs nearby, that's great to kind of drop your heel off the stairs, or you can use your chair and you're just going to place your heel down, toes up onto the back of the chair, against the wall, couch, anything, and then just kind of lean into it with that outstretched lower leg. And you want to get a nice stretch here in the lower part of the leg.
Bye.
And breathe. Go mute here. Mute. Okay. One more breath there, and then when you're ready, same thing, other foot. Heel down, toe up, and leaning into it. There we go. So keeping the back of the lower leg stretched out. Helps keep your walking gait normal. If we get stiff calves, we kind of change how we push off the heel. So you just want to keep those guys loose, kind of bobbing up and down. And then if your quads feel stiff, you can always repeat those stretches that we did earlier on, grabbing the foot. And if you're like, there's no way I can grab that foot, you can lay down and do this like on your bed or couch. Or if you're able to kind of get some kind of wrap around that ankle. And then, like I said, it's kind of easier sitting down, but you can use that rope or that band to help pull that heel up. Okay. So just keep that in mind. If you tend to get tight in your calves, it's a really good stretch to be able to do. And I'm going to show it just on the floor. Like I said, if it's tough for you to get on the floor, this is great to do on your own, on a bed or something. So I could wrap even a belt if you don't have bands, like around that ankle, and then you would use that to pull that foot back. If you can grab your foot, then that's great too. But we just want to work on how we can get that front of the leg to stretch a little bit better. All right, everybody. Any questions about stretches or anything else before we end? All right. Well, thanks for being here. Happy holidays to those that celebrate, and we'll hope to see you on Thursday.